So we love them, we hate them. Ticketmaster. They sometimes are the bane of our existence as fangirls, right? Like, verified fan, we want to get those tickets. We want those Eras Tour tickets. We want those Renaissance tickets. And we are here to share some tips and tricks on dealing with Ticketmaster, what verified fan is, all of the know-how on how to secure your next concert tickets.
We do consider ourselves a little bit of experts on this topic.
Oh, I do not want to know how much of my lifetime I have spent through Ticketmaster.
Like, you know, when people say like, oh, this is how much time you spend of your life sleeping, mine would be, this is how much time you spend of your life on Ticketmaster.
Yep, in the queue. So we can't talk about this without talking about verified fan. I feel like that's the number one thing that people don't understand, want to know more about. You know, honestly, as professional fangirls, we don't know that much about verified fan system either. It's a very vague description that Ticketmaster tells you on purpose. They don't want to give away their secret on the way that the quote algorithm picks it. I still have never seen a pattern on who gets the tickets. I know all of us will usually try to have all of our friends and family on all the different accounts trying to get these verified fan pre-sales. I've had people who got a code when they've never purchased tickets, people who've purchased I don't even know how many tickets on Ticketmaster and they still don't get a code. So can't really help you with knowing how to get a code, but you have to register. So for any tour that does verified fan, they will have a window open of time where you have to register. You just put in your email, your name, I think maybe your phone number, and your top, usually like 2 shows of the tour. Yeah. And you have to register in this window of time or you will 100% not get selected for verified fan. So make sure when you see that a tour announcement from your favorite artist comes out, you sign up right away for verified fan, and if it's not open, you find the date on when it will be open and sign up.
Yes.
That is the key to getting a code, to getting those pre-sale tickets. Most shows will do verified fan and then have general on sale. It was very strange the way the whole Eras Tour ticket situation went down, and the fact that it never had a general on sale because they had accidentally sold too many tickets through verified fan. That has never been the case for anyone else I've heard of. So you don't get verified fan code, you still have an option to try to get the general on sale. And then of course you have resale markets, but we want to try to get you the best price ticket for the best quality.
I think we also have to talk about why there is a verified fan process in the first place. So if you don't know, when you buy tickets from a resale site, say like StubHub or SeatGeek or something like that, and you're wondering like, oh, why do they always have every single seat available, and then on Ticketmaster it's grayed out? So basically these resale sites have a lot of bots, and the bots just snatch the tickets up before anyone else can. They have a super special computer that does it and snatches all the tickets up. So this process, verified fan, was created so that bots would not be able to snatch all the tickets up and the tickets would actually go into the hands of fans.
And this was like, I feel like always been the case, even, I don't want to say pre-internet, but like scalpers always used to try to buy all the tickets they could and then resell them to make money. And so yeah, that was why verified fan is created, or was created. Is it a perfect system? No. If you've thought of a better system, let us know, because we want to help all the fangirls. And even on being on an artist team, it's frustrating too when you don't have as much control over your ticketing system as you would want to. But yes, verified fan, we love it because it gives tickets in the hands of fans. We hate it because we don't know exactly how to get that ticket, but you need to know about it.
Another tip for securing your tickets is to have your account info saved.
Yes.
I know this sounds like silly, like duh, but if you are in a verified fan pre-sale, a general on sale, you have to be quick.
Yes, and prepared.
And prepared. So make sure you have all your info in your Ticketmaster account saved. You have your card info saved because you don't want to waste time typing in the numbers of your card. And this will help you check out really fast and avoid the little pop-up that we all hate to see, which is another fan beat you to these tickets.
Yep.
So before you have a ticket sale, be sure that all your info is saved and it is correct. One time I went to buy Louis Tomlinson tickets and I had pit tickets in my cart and I put in the wrong, I put in like one wrong number on my card, and after so many times it will release the tickets, and it did, and then there was no pin left. So
that is so sad. Yes, make sure to save all your billing info. Make sure you have a Ticketmaster account too. I know we really didn't say that, but we're assuming you already do. But if you don't, create a Ticketmaster account, have it ready, have it handy before the tickets go on sale. Also, now that we have this verified fan and we have the queue, timing is everything. So if you don't already, make sure that when you're getting ready to get those tickets, you have a clock up on your computer, on your phone, that has it down to the second of when the time changes. That is how minute of a teeny little second that this makes a huge difference in which tickets you're getting and not getting. And so make sure you have that clock up and pay attention. Ticketmaster will say they officially open up the queue for people to, quote, get in line 10 minutes before the sale. So always be there 10 minutes before the tickets officially go on sale to get in the queue. I usually go even a little bit earlier because everyone else started doing that too. So you might as well get in as early as possible.
I also recommend, even though it says don't refresh, I always refresh like 5-ish minutes, just because it might take a second. Like if you're on the screen before the queue opens up, it might take a minute for it to put you like actually in the queue or show the button that says join the queue. So I always refresh it like 5 to 7 minutes before the queue actually opens. Or like right before the queue opens, I will refresh it so that I can be the first to hit join the queue line so that you can get a good number in the queue. Like we said earlier, we always have multiple people sign up for a verified fan and want as many chances as possible. So you have your mom and your cousin and your brother sign up.
And your brother's cousin?
Yeah, all the people. So while it is discouraged to have more than one tab open on your device, because this can flag you as a bot.
Yeah, I would definitely not do it on the same device.
No, but sometimes it will let you have the same account on multiple devices.
That's never happened for me.
Sometimes it won't. If you want to risk it, you can totally risk it. It's just like, kind of depends.
Yeah, and this is like the same login account, so the same email. So you could be on your computer, on your personal account, and you're on your mom's Ticketmaster account on your phone. Like, you can do that.
Definitely recommend doing that and having multiple different accounts on multiple different devices.
Or have a little party with your friends and have everyone sign up, and you'll just sit at that 10 a.m. marker and wait for those tickets and do it all together. One thing you want to do before you're purchasing tickets is planning ahead, especially when you're going with a group of friends. You want to have kind of an estimate amount of like how much you're all willing to spend on tickets. And especially with dynamic pricing nowadays, they can go through the roof. And so you already want to know that if you're taking 4 friends, it's also, I feel like, always easier to get like 2 tickets than 4. So keep that in mind. But if you are trying to get a big group of tickets, make sure you know the price you're willing to pay, so you're not freaking out when you get them in your cart and none of your friends are answering in the group chat. about how much money they're willing to pay. And make sure to plan ahead too for the timing. A lot of artists now, I feel like, have multiple show dates in the same city. And so make sure you know which one you're buying tickets for, and you're buying them for the right one, and you show up to the right show, because I've done that before. Showed up to the wrong night and it was not fun. So don't be like me.
Also, I would make sure to look at the ticket limit, because a lot of times it depends on the tour and the artist, but a lot of times the ticket limit is, I think, 8 is
usually
like common, but like for Eras Tour it's 4. So be sure you know the ticket limit, so you don't get in there and you're like, oh my gosh, I can only buy 4, or I can only buy 2, or whatever.
Also, make sure you have good Wi-Fi. This might sound so simple again, but Wi-Fi makes a huge difference when you are on a website with thousands upon thousands of other people trying to get the same ticket. So make sure you have good Wi-Fi before the sale starts.
You can even get an Ethernet cable if you really are worried about it.
Get that good speed.
Yeah. So the next tip we have is, while I talked about earlier refreshing the page before you join the queue, once you join the queue, this is so important. Do not refresh the page. Like, do not touch it until you literally see a map of the arena or the stadium or whatever, because everyone is trying to get tickets at the same time and everyone is in the queue. So if you refresh it, you are gonna lose your spot in line and be kicked to the back, and then you're gonna be the last person to get tickets. And it might like pause for a minute and you might be like, oh, what is this?
Yeah, or is it
doing?
frozen, or
Just let it do its thing. I promise it. If there's an issue, you will get a pop-up about it, but just be patient and make sure that you stay in the queue.
Yes. And so again, like Carlin said, just in case any of you are confused, when you go in the queue, if you're waiting more than 10 minutes at the beginning, you refresh right before the queue opens. So 10 minutes before the time, say if they go on sale at 10 a.m., you refresh at 10:50, and then you wait and you join the queue and you do not refresh again, ever. It is not worth it.
No.
Another way to get tickets ahead of time, or just get a better opportunity at getting tickets, is to join the artist fan club if they have one, or their email list. Some have a text list too. A lot of these different lists that they do promotions on will send out a special pre-sale code. These are also the similar pre-sale codes, so you'll see like the credit cards will do, so like Capital One or the City card. I know I use my credit card a lot to try to get those deals, to get pre-sale codes and get those tickets in early.
And those pre-sales are always before a verified fan as well,
because they're the tour sponsor. So definitely, if you don't have one of those credit cards and want one of them, make sure you do your research on which one has the most pre-sale codes, and join all of the mailing lists and text lists of your favorite artists, so you can make sure to stay up to date and get those unique pre-sale codes so you can secure a ticket.
Yeah, I've definitely asked Sarah Beth if I could use her Amex a couple times. Next, don't forget about the fees. So I know a lot of times you'll see on like Twitter, whatever, it'll be like, oh, here's the price of Lower Bowl or Pit or whatever, but that is actually not the final price.
Might be surprised.
You might be surprised when you're like, oh, well, I was only planning to spend this, but it's actually this. So be aware that Ticketmaster has a lot of fees, although lately we've seen, especially in the US with the Eras Tour and the whole legal situation, that we are pushing towards getting rid of these fees. And I believe that Ticketmaster has like started an initiative about this. I don't know.
I always usually plan, because they, before tickets go on sale, it is kind of hard to find exactly how much the tickets are going to cost. I always plan for around like 30% of the ticket price is going to be an additional fee. So if you're paying $100 for a ticket, expect an additional 30.
Yeah. Also, too, there's usually a button that you can press that says like show tickets with fees, which is what I always do, so that I know exactly how much it costs. So just beware when you're planning on spending money on this that you are going to have extra fees on top of the ticket cost.
Yeah. So one thing we like to say, it's not over until the concert's over. So if you didn't get the verified fan code, you didn't get a pre-sale code, you didn't get a ticket in general on sale, you still don't have a ticket, and the concert is whenever it decides to be. You can still find a ticket, whether that's resale, whether that's looking on Twitter, going to the venue beforehand, asking your friends who are other fans. Usually someone ends up not being able to go to the show, and you can buy their ticket from them. Carlin here has taught me how to buy them on Twitter. We should do a video on that, on how to scout people, because I would never buy something like that from a random stranger off the internet, but there are ways that you can really make sure that it is a legit ticket before you buy it. Obviously, this helps a lot if you know the person, so try to buy it from someone you know, but that is an option. Or buy it from a reseller. I know StubHub, at least, they will give you your money back if the ticket was fake.
So StubHub either has to give you your money back in full or provide you with a ticket. So I've had an issue with StubHub before, and they handled it and got me another ticket. They're really good about that. I would also say you can try and go to the box office if that's a thing.
Yes.
On that tour. So I know a lot for Love on Tour. So basically at a venue, they have a certain amount of tickets in each section on hold. So if the artist wants to invite friends or family, they have those tickets available for them. But then right before the show, the day of the show, if they don't have any, or if they have extra left over, they will release those tickets at the box office, and you can go wait in line and maybe score a ticket. Also, Twitter is a great way. I will say now Twitter has a lot of ticket selling accounts. My favorite one is Handwritten Tickets, and they basically verify the ticket for you and verify the seller and make sure that there's all the proof and everything before they even say hey, so-and-so is selling these tickets, so you know that it's legit. Also, I'm in a bunch of Facebook groups that are for ticket resales. I know that sounds old school and
no,
grandma, but
no, it's smart.
That's how a lot of people find tickets as well.
Oh, another way that people don't realize is still a thing, but this used to be the only way you could get tickets, was to go to the box office. So when tickets do go on sale at 10 a.m., they also go on sale at the box office. So if you happen to live somewhere where you can easily park near the venue that day of and get tickets there, do that. Then you don't have to pay any of those fees. So you can really save a good amount of money by doing that if you are really trying to budget or keep your costs down. That's a great way.
I will say too, I think just kind of ticket price tracking is a good way if you are not willing to pay an absurd amount of money for resale. If you want Pit or something, usually depending on the artist, tickets will drop pricing right before the show, after the opener. If you don't care about seeing the opener and you want to go stand outside the venue and wait for those tickets prices to drop, highly recommend doing that. I just did that for Ed Sheeran and it worked. So if you want to buy a box office ticket, I do believe it varies based on the venue, but
ask the box office then.
Pretty sure it's 30 minutes to an hour after the show starts that they close the box office.
Awesome. Well, hopefully these tips will help you secure your next ticket. We hope that you get front row or Pit, or the ticket that you're just dying to get. Go to the Renaissance tour, go to the Eras tour, maybe Harry Styles next tour. Yes, we will be there. And comment below if you were able to secure tickets, or which one of these tips you feel is the most helpful, or if there's something we didn't know, because you're talking to two girls who buy a lot of concert tickets. So if there's something we did not mention, we want to know about it. So please comment below, DM us, let us know. We're so excited to go to all of the shows in the future. So cannot wait for all these fall tours to about to start. And until then, we will see you next time.
See you later.
Bye.